Hello everyone and welcome back to the Adventures in Collecting YouTube channel, where we take a closer look at the toys we talk about on the show. And today we are headed back into the world of the S.H. Monsterarts line with the Godzilla vs. King Kong Mechagodzilla, courtesy of our friends at Bluefin Brands. So very excited to have this kind of this final piece, right, to the Godzilla versus King Kong trifecta. If you saw the film, of course, you know, spoiler alert, the end of the film results in both Godzilla and King Kong teaming up to take on the film's version of Mechagodzilla. Awesome design. Loved the way that he was designed in the film, or it was designed in the film. And as you can see here on the box, we get some pictures of Mechagodzilla in action, along with, you know, you can see the other two. And you will see those other two once we get this into the light box. But just taking one last quick look at the box, of course, lines up with the art and the color scheme of the rest of them. Super excited to take a closer look at this. So let's get Mechagodzilla here into the light box and take a closer look at the Tamashii Nations S.H. Monsterarts Godzilla vs. King Kong Mechagodzilla. So there you have it, folks. There is your S.H. Monsterarts Mechagodzilla, and you could see how he looked with King Kong and Godzilla from the film. So, you know, scales appropriately, which is awesome. Not a whole lot of paint on this guy. He is mostly just this metallic silver plastic. Having him in hand kind of gives me almost like Michael Bay Megatron vibes, honestly, with the overall color scheme. Really cool, as you can see, you know, the way that they kind of worked out some of the articulation with these little moving hydraulic bits. The one thing I will point out is they do hinder the amount that you can articulate out, because if you go too far, these pins will come out. So that's about as far as you could go. And then, you know, you run the risk of the pins popping out. They're easy to get back in, you know, if it does happen. But this figure does have, I will say, it is an odd type of articulation. There are things that you are not going to be able to do with this figure, move it in ways that you may or may not want to. You know, that the legs don't go back at all from that position, and they frankly, they don't really go that far forward. I mean, it's very, very subtle. Really, it's just kind of the in and out. In order to get this guy into kind of a standing or a crouching position, you're going to be utilizing these double jointed knees here that you saw. And again, like, you know, I absolutely love those little details of like the little hydraulic bits and things. That's not to say that you can't get this guy into a bunch of poses, because you absolutely can. I can't wait to shoot him and try to recreate some of the moments from the film when they're tearing through, I think it's Hong Kong at the end of the film. There is also no waist articulation at all. So this entire piece is solid. There is no ab crunch, there is no waist swivel, so he is looking head on, unless you're utilizing his head, which, you know, as you saw, it does have those multiple points of articulation. And, you know, again, you know, in terms of accessories, as you saw, he only comes with the 2 additional hands, which are kind of more like closed, or they're not full fists, but they're closer to fists than these are, than these grippy hands. But ultimately, if you are a fan of this film, if you're a Godzilla collector, if you have an affinity for Mechagodzilla in general, this is a unique look. It is an absolute unique look for the character. It is something that was an awesome moment in the film. Something I think leading up to it we kind of all saw coming. And then of course the Playmates toys let the giant metal cat out of the bag. But we will post links to where you can get Mechagodzilla in the description below. And thanks again to our friends at Bluefin Brands for sending this out to take a look at. Like I said, absolutely gorgeous figure, especially if you're a fan of the film. If you're collecting the Monsterarts line, it's just nice to have all these different kaiju together. Really, 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 really cool. As always, make sure you hit that. I'm gonna leave this guy right here. Say hi. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there so that way you don't miss videos like this where we take deeper dives into the toys that we love. While you're down there, leave us a comment. What's your favorite Godzilla video? Or Godzilla video? What's your favorite Godzilla villain, character? What's your favorite monster from the Godzilla films? Let us know below. And then while you're down there too, hit that bell icon so that way you get notifications when we post new videos. While you're liking and subscribing to things, make sure you follow us here at AIC_podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, where we're constantly posting toy news, toy photography, availability, deals, all of the things that we think would help out the community. And then, of course, the podcast. So Adventures in Collecting, you can find us wherever you find podcasts. Simply search for Adventures in Collecting or hit that link in the description below, which will take you to our website, and you can find all of the things that I just mentioned. And as always, until next time.